Well, first of all, welcome back to a little onion update as we follow the progress of my onions. And a massive thank you to everybody who's commented and gave me ideas and suggestions. And it's been brilliant, been really, really useful to me. And hopefully it'll help me improve as I go forward. Right. Well, first thing, we'll check up on the little comparison of different seed composts that I started 2 weeks ago. Both mixed the same, but one was in the Vitax. Have a look at those there. Sown on the 9th of Feb. And these, the same, Peter Glazebrook's, sown the same mixture, 3-to-1 of compost and vermiculite. And these were sown in the Jack's Magic compost. Now, quite interestingly, all the ones in the Jack's Magic have still got their seed casing on, whereas all the ones in the Vitax have lost them. Now, I don't know if you can see, but in the corner there, I've dug down to the soil, or to the compost, and they all seem pretty much the same depth, and I pressed them down so it was even. Excuse me. So I don't know really. They both germinated in 11 days, pretty much the same. And I didn't have many seeds off Peter Glazebrook, and I've pretty much got 100% germination. There was only just over 20 seeds in the packet, and they've pretty much all come up. So that's a little catch up on that. Now, my question next to all you people who grow giant onions, it's what's the optimum time to pot these on? Is it a time thing in weeks or whatever? Or is it more a case of when the first true leaf come up and is well established? So any help on when is the optimum time to pot these on, that would be gratefully received. But they're all looking really well. They're up under the T5 grow lights 24/7. And also, after picking up a little tip off Glenn from Veggie Patch Ideas, and also Duncan from Gardening North Wales, he also suggested I've added a small, just a USB powered fan, and they're just having a light breeze blown over them. And I'll show you that fan in a minute, because I've brought these down on the table to have a look at. But now we'll go up to where I've got my grow tent set up, and we'll have a look at the older onions that I've planted a little while ago. All right, so let's go up there. Right, so these are my onions that I potted up first. These were put in on the 20th of November. So these are into their 13th week now. And they've been in these bigger 14-centimeter pots for just over a week. And I must say, I've really noticed the difference, the improvement in them from going into these bigger pots with a much better compost mix with the these are in Vitax, these are. Okay, so these are the 3 biggest ones I've got there going up through. Now, I know, like compared to Duncan's I saw the other day, I mean, his are at 14 weeks are massive. I put a little bit of polystyrene there to push that one up because he was bending over a bit, and I just wanted to see them up a little bit straighter. Now, my question on these, I mean, they're in 14 centimeter pots. They've been in here a week now. Do I just leave them in these pots and really let them get established? That would be nice to know. I mean, how long will nutrients in the compost last? That would be good to know. My sort of thinking is to leave them in here and just let them bulk out a bit, but I'm open to suggestions from people that know. And there's that little fan, just little USB fan that's blowing a bit of air over the the onions we just looked at. The onions we just looked at normally sit on top of here, so they're up close to the light while they germinated. These are only under the grow lights during the day, and I pull them out of the grow lights and move them into the dark at night, getting them ready to move over to a greenhouse. I managed to borrow a greenhouse for the moment until my polytunnel gets built. So that's those. So the question with those is, do I just leave them in these pots and let them do their thing for a while? So that would be good to know. Right, then we'll move over to the other set of onions, planted a bit later. Right, so here's my second attempt at sowing the seeds. These were on the 12th of December, and these are another set of Joe Orthington that Chris Evans sent me. These are now 12 weeks old, and they've been in these 9-inch pots for 3 weeks now. And that's them. That's me best one growing away at the front there, second one in. Really pleased with that one. So they've been in these pots for 3 weeks. Now, I'll pan straight across because I also bought some seed from Italy, from a giant onion grower over there. It was just on eBay. I'll show you those, and then I'll put a picture up of the ones I bought. Now, these were sown at the same time, and you can see, I mean, there's such a difference between those and those. Exactly the same time sown, same mix, been treated the same. So, I'm guessing seed variety does make a massive difference. I have been just disturbing the soil. I've got this little hook thing. I just give it a little dig around to hopefully stop them drying out quite as quickly under the grow lights. That's another question I've got, full of questions tonight. Under these, let's go to them. They're EnviroGrow Lumi 2 or Loom 2, 2 foot long, 4 tube, but the temperature under here varies between 21 and 23 degrees. And I'm leaving the door open. This is in a spare bedroom. I'm leaving the door open, but they are, between 21 and 23. Is that too hot? Is that too hot? I'd love to know. I mean, they seem happy enough, but there we go. Don't rate these Italians, but there we are. Right, well, that's a little catch up. I'll just pan back so you can see the two grow light setups. That one's a little bit taller, and that one's just a little bit shorter. That one's got the fan in. I think I might get another fan just to help with air movement in this one. Right. Oh. And everybody should have a Pringles tin just to chuckle your little bits and pieces in. But there we go. Right, that's a catch up. If any of you can answer any of my questions, I'll be delighted to receive them. And catch you next time. Cheers and go on.